The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk.
Got him for that one.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Number 53, Mike 53.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Ingram again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now.
Good game, Bloody.
41. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On first down, it's Ingram. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Roberts got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Roberts with it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2.
On Russia's state-sponsored doping scheme. I spoke to the former deputy director of the World Anti-Doping
Good game, bloody.
And what he told me is that Valieva, she is a victim of a state system, and that the Russian authorities, they need to be held accountable so that athletes like Valieva have an opportunity to compete clean. Brianna, John?
You know, it's interesting. You brought up going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
So I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in.
Joining us now is Orange County, Florida Sheriff John.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 185. 57. You. 280.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away,
you ain't
and brings up a
boy?
4th down decision.
You don't play football, so you got a mic over there. We're on
okay,
YouTube
look at this. The punt
TV.
team nowhere to be found. They're on
up.
the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Look me up on YouTube, Big Ike TV. You can watch it. You get your ass whooped on my TV channel.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. 55. They gonna need some therapy after this.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Check, man.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson got
touchdown, Baltimore.
Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I might be one of the best Madden players you ever played. I ain't gonna lie.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Told you one of the best you ever played, right?
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Good game, bloody.
How the president addressed the issue of inflation in an interview with NBC News last night.
I think it was back in July you said inflation was going to be temporary. I think a lot of Americans are wondering what your definition of temporary is. Well, being a wise guy would be like this. I understand America's expensive.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it and did it again. I'm ready to 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
15 yards for number 15.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and he is into the
touchdown, Baltimore.
From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Just who you playing around.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. I'm just booming in this bit. Let it go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Don't play yourself, man.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And
play yourself, my nigga.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
All out for what, bloody?
To an opening, and
this is my game.
He's at the 40.
Good game, bloody. Do it the rest of it. Look me up on YouTube, Big Ike TV. You can look your game up, man. Watch you get, murdered.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 15-0.
Don't play it,
so they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So you think.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Operating from the gun. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He can run for it.
No.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call, they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves down.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
as the Ravens push further out in front.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
I'm the
Tucker
best
now
man
for the
player
extra
on here.
point.
Tell your boys about me, buddy.
And the lead
Once
opens
again,
up
if you
now
want to
to
see your
22
game,
points.
look it up on Big Ike TV. BIGIKE TV. On YouTube. On YouTube. On YouTube.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Let that ball
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Ingram. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
It's caught by Roberts. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Good game, man.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
Baltimore.
In the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Once again, look me up on Big Ike TV. BIGIKE TV. TV.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Any day. That's it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. 36 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Go, Trey.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch 36 to Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, it's Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down now, it's Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Ravens 43. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out,
again,
no good
you
one.
can look me up on Big Ike TV. Big Ike TV.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
BIGIKE TV, YouTube.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Ingram breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And now look at him go. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting.
Good game, Bloody. Good game. He threw for 18%.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. By myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray. Make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
I like that game tag. Peace, game, love. Let's give a shout out to Peace, game, and love.
With the Baltimore Ravens.
You can look me up on Big Ike TV on YouTube. You can look this game up.
Justin
paid
Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Watch the pick your game up.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. 54.
Now it's Ingram. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 bud. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. Roberts got it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson now.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it's got to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Here's Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And you know
it's
what
the
that
former
means.
Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
And you know what that means.
He's at the 50. The
And you
30.
know what that means.
20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. After 1, our score 9-6. And Jackson throwing once more. Now he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I don't see no man in purple beating me, though, for real. Touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 16, Vikings 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. On play action. Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. He he gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Throwing, Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He finds his man Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Buddy. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jahan, 180. 36. Lucky 48. You don't want none. 36.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's complete to Snead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
No, what's up?
Watch the out. Watch the out. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama.
Yeah. I think it'll be more.
Check right. Watch it, fine. Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Jackson on first down. Caught right side at Snead. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down, Baltimore.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I'll see what I'm doing. All right.
Jackson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Roberts has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check the backer, check the backer. Yeah. Mike spot 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Jackson. Space to run past the 20. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Set. I'm here all day.
Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Vikings.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Touchdown.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here.
Baltimore.
My name, huh? You ready? STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come to bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. It's shorty, she support ride. Living up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
handoff. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But this is a defense.
Hey, y'all can look us up on Big Ike TV, YouTube. Big Ike TV, man.
That's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone.
Good
and this
D,
one
buddy.
basically comes right to him.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Look me up on Big Ike TV, B-I-G, I-K-E, TV, YouTube. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
No more heavy, no more heavy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
X3, 218, chopper, 5.
On second down, here's Henry.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, 10 logo. Pilot, 64, weak,
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
That's going to
No
stop.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 9, check 9. 6-6, pull it high. Hit it.
Henry running right. the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, stay with that running game.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one,
it's that running game
on EA Sports.
Ready up. Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Come here, switch it. And shoot.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we come.
They
no good if they don't run the ball.
Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Check 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Hand it off.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Tannehill, no.
Ball batted in the air, and
don't throw nothing in the air, Tannehill. You know.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down
the
score,
keep running.
They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Ingram. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the
forgot
Tuck and
about
run.
you, Jackson. How they do that?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans going to use the first of their
high school
timeouts.
defense here?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Is this Pee Wee football? I thought this was an NFL football right here, bro. I thought this was NFL football.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Further out
Look
in
me up
front.
on Big Ike TV. B-I-G-I-K-E
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
YouTube.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Run the ball or don't get nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He told him the rule. Let's see, do he listen?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
There you go.
They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns
there you
early,
go.
probably not very deep into their
Try what
script.
you just
I
did
think that
again.
they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and
There
generate
you
some
go.
offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Try what you just tried again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Lewis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Try and get a field goal, bloody.
Now Tennessee going to use
Try and
the
get field
second
goal.
of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Trying to get a
This
field goal.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
From the 50, it's Tannehill.
What are you trying to get? Because you ain't going to get nothing to be third.
Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him.
Defense a guru.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
To throw is Jackson. Snead's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 33-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the
Halftime, 17-0 Baltimore.
On EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
That was nice.
Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. And that got incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
No.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25, check 43. Switch. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He can't score.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown.
I know how to dial him up.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into that
Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 77 yards.
24-0.
As the Ravens push
I had
further
the
out
dude
in
last
front.
game 49-0
As a
before
former
he
DB,
scored.
you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
I'm the best Madden player you ever played, buddy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Running the ball. Tennessee, nothing without running the ball, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
What you trying to do, score? Don't throw the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A draw play here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, fool my defense.
Time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Caught by Snead over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, thank you. Good game, man. Yeah, I want to shut you out, bro.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch. Go. 54. Go on, D.
Now Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second.
You can look us up if you want to watch your game. You can look it up on Big Ike TV on YouTube.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Lewis. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I'm the best Madden player you ever played, Bloody.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, check right. Watching the ball.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown.
Call.
Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, dude did the same thing to me last game. I had him 49-0, though.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No.
I don't know how I always give up at
They haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point up and good by Succop as they make
think
the
it's
score
more
just
mad
a
and being,
bit
you know,
more respectable here in
good
the final quarter
citizen,
of play.
you know what I mean? They don't want people who sing get shut out.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good game, man. Good game, June Buck. Good game.
2nd and 10 from the 22. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Nashville, good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, sit. Who's that?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Front left, front left. 57 from left. It's a party now. It's a party now. 57.
After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does.
Look us up on Big Ike TV, BIGIKE TV. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
It'll be play action. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, and people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens 33-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 34 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson going to throw again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't going nowhere. Check, 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 check.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On first down, Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Fight. Move the team. I got you. I got you. Check, check. Alert, 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 alert. Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
On first down, Prosise. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Ball. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
48 the mic. Quit talking about it. Clear, clear. Check, 48's the mic. Check. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh. Shot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in.